Talofalava talohani, maloilelei Nissan Bula Vinaka Kiorana, and big fat talofa, and welcome to another episode of Pacific Health Talanoa with Lorenzo from Total Healthcare PHO, and as going live on Blue TV. I just want to acknowledge Blue TV and the team for doing an amazing job behind the scenes, bringing this show live to you and bringing the information to you to raise awareness about health, because that's what Pacific Health Talanoa with Lorenzo is all about. It has anything to do with health, from sports, spiritual well-being, cultural well-being, social well-being, psychological well-being, broken heart well-being. Mea umawapena, it's a maua umai I le tatou show lenei ale Pacific Health Talanoa I lenei afiafi. So once again, welcome to the Pacific Health Talanoa. O le asa lenei, o le asa ngafua, o aso luas formal valu o yuni. Lua afe, lua se formal tasi, ma mole atua ile wha malo, tu mai lau au. Ia, vatu lau nei lima tā wha lofa, ma lulu au awa o lea ua lia ma le manuia. Le nei aso ngafua, ile lofa, ma le pule wha asoa lo tātou. Tua o le viinga lea, e mua lava o na wha foi, I lo tātou tama I le langi awa ana le sea noa o ia. Tātou te le mawhai o na maua le nei yaso mātango fie. I woke up this morning and I looked up in the sky and it was all blue. And it was all blue, man. O te leo ulatu I Maroons, Queensland. E ui lava o lea ua mai, ele ta alonga lona lua e malolo. Ia upua ia le tala, upua ia le tātou atunu, malolo whaata mali. Awa tātou te, ele se mea fo lawe visi, inga wa, to be honest, man. Some people take it really seriously and take it to heart, man. Come on, it's only a game. It's only a 26-0. Yeah, so yeah. Langa te vo ya, wale fia mai ia tatou au wha longo. Ai ole unga na tatou talonga na po. Talonga mataina, game 2 of the State of Origin Series 2021. New South Wales Blues beat the Queensland Maroons by 26 points to 0. Awa tātou te pole. O re mea taulia, if you were entertained by the game, that's the main thing. Okay, at the end of the day, umaloa Queensland players and New South Wales Blues players sa ingalaku 50,000 each. Ayoka ko misa. Hey, cut that out, man. You know, we don't need that. Umal ta alonga, joe lulu au, and whakalufam vai. Oh man, New South Wales played well. We are going to come back next year. But there was a noise that I heard last night. I find my game 3, they might as well cancel it. Oh my gosh, am I still teasing the Queensland Marooners? I'm so sorry, my Maroon supporters. I love you so much. But ole ungana tatalonga luas fulmalono ai New South Wales ilele ai a Queensland. Game 3, bring it on. Ia masalo ole a mauelo I se manu malo mas scores tasi ale tatou au ale Queensland Maroons. Another game on the weekend. Tatou talonga mua the very first game between our Manu Samoa and Māori All Blacks. E ui lava e lei manuia tamu whaingal tatou au Manu Samoa pitai. Heo tatou talonga mua lea. O lea wa amata o na tau tuu whatasia. Le combination o le whewha maasani ai and get to know each players I la tau metotia, how they play because they're all from different clubs. And they only got together for less than 2 weeks before the game on the weekend. Lona wingala. I take my hat off to the boys for showing their passion and showing their love for our beautiful Samoa on the field. They left everything on the field. No doubt the second game, they will come back better. And I can guarantee that we will beat. Atone malo tatou talonga na lua ia male ol peleki ia maoli. O tatou talonga na maoli le sto na ilan te nei ia na manu malo ile Māori All Blacks ia ai e tolu se fulmane lima ile se fulu al tatou manu Samoa. E mai ai ia le afa mua o ai o talonga sa ia luas fultasi maoli ai fitu ia tatou manu Samoa mai al talonga manu malo tolu se fulu lima lo peleki ia maoli ile se fulu ale tatou manu Samoa. Talonga na lua na umanao e te pofonga iai ia I results for I mai unga o tātou talonga. So, o le tātou malo whaalolongia I le nei afiafi. Like I said before on my first episode, the very first episode of Pacific Health Talanoa, it is not all about clinical well-being, right? Manatua. Tātou whaatalanoanga last Friday we had Dwayne Faletanoai from District Health Board to talk about mental health among specific men. O neila, we are going to have a conversation around social well-being. Social well-being is very, very important. Langa ale socialize lo tātou in the right way. In the right way. You're not going to socialize for ingale 3 boxes, 4 boxes, 5 boxes. No, not that kind of socialize. I'm bringing a very interesting guest to talk about the social work that they do and how they try and connect the community for ingale and meet their needs and expectations. Very interesting. So that interview will go live on this show at 3:30. Akako wo suksuki malia msaksaka malia skako musika fa mai ai fo ingaluenga ai nga sa fo ilea. I want to shout out to all the parents, aunties and uncles and cousins and sisters and brothers that are now picking up their children from school. That's a very, very important job. O le piki ino le whanau mai le haonga. make sure you get there on time, and make sure you know where to go, make sure you're not going to other house first. Alu sa oira o ngai piki ia tamaititi o la ua whaatalitali mai o lea ua se fulmatasi. Minute te nei le tūla e tolu le whafonga tātou wa tūnau malau sira mai moa e le Pacific Health Talanoa with Lorenzo on Blue TV. Coming live to you right here at Manukau Pacific Business Hub. Let's go.
Tangata, oyo usili, sili lava, natuleli mau osa telenmea, on the being and a menino I love, alone of the lea. Talanoa with that tomoa, ia faila, ia manaya. For you to put that toilet out with Ali, feel fama only, ia tangata uatili mawalalo ai letulanga baile na forma walalo tau sama anga e mala au binai o e fa no foi le masala fa Talanoa watato maua ia faile ia manaya for you to put that to the crowd with Ali feel fama oni ia se hace pula oile paina nei sua tu pe maladi ina me e tele faia nei moli ai o e tau li ai o faiva Talanoa tanto moa ia faila ia manea for you to put that to the town in Tali feel fama oni ia pese manie na te fante
Tunu le punia lava ma le pese fai mai pese malie saka malie ma matua I suki mai kako asonga fua. It is a beginning of another long week, but don't worry because you will be entertained on the weekend by Manu Samoa, Maori All Blacks, and ia o fai unga fo vai asole nei o lea afitau e lo peleki ia male I kale tahi tonga mangkua e lua talonga le Steinlager series on this weekend on the 3rd of July. So you will be entertained. There will be a lot of events. I'll be bringing some events to you throughout this week. Telo events, Matariki is coming up soon. There's a lot of Matariki events as well out in the community. So make sure you take your family, your ainga, your whānau, and enjoy. Have fun because we hardly have any family time. Hardly have any family time. And I mean it. You know, I'm serious about the importance of having family time. And when I say family, it's not just the kids going to an event. Parents and their kids. Very important. I guess that's the most important time. O le taimi, o le mea pito sili ale na ona tangata. Ya waia, I believe time is the most expensive thing that you can ever find in this life. When you offer your time to support someone or to have a kōrero and a conversation and a talanoa with someone, so parents, my advice for you today is to make sure you have time for your kids, not about work. O tala for your tātou. I'm not complaining. Telo is o tātou mātua. We spend a lot of time on church commitments. And the last thing you think about is having some time with your kids, with your own children. I tell you what. I tell you the same now. When you spend more time with your children, wherever you go, church, wherever you go, village gatherings or any commitments, they follow you because they know you have all the time for them. Put them first. Prioritize them. Make sure they are on top of your priority list. Ia lunga i le tomutumunga o lau lisi fo ingale e whataua. O le kaimi e mua lava tamiti, so o le taime te alwa i lau tala vau ma lau fai pese ma isi mea na a. But not, au fai pese Monday, au tala vau Tuesday, a onga sa Wednesday, tupulanga Thursday, maftanga tama Friday, au fai pese Saturday. What about your kids? What about us? And that is why our kids start questioning us parents. Taimi le nai e whesiri ngia i loa nei tamiti. Por mea ea i eise taimi e panga noa ma se taimi e whata ua i e mātua i ala toa. But no, say advice lover. It's just a health advice. Very healthy advice because it happens in my family. It happens in a lot of Pacifica families. Oh, before ka notice wha mon mole lava lemo. Just a quick updates on COVID-19. Talafia mai le matanga luenga le soifua maloloina e le aise isi to tono le community e sa maua i le aso i le wha mai le COVID se fuluiva. Pitai e to se fulu i la tau ua wha maunia mai le matanga luenga lo maua i le wha mai i la tau fo i na malanga mai fafo. Ma o le taimile nei o lo wha no fo i sea i la tau i to tono no whanga wha pitoa mo wha ma pui ngor COVID se fuluiva. La whainga i la tau o lo maua i le wha mai i taimile nei to tono le tātou wa tuno ini sila nei e lua se fulmalvalu. So that's a good news. Total active cases in New Zealand, lua se fulvalu. O le si updates o le COVID-19, o lea sa extend i le level 2, po le level vaenga lua lockdown i Wellington until tomorrow, the 29th of June. O le stulanga fo i lea ua po loka ia whainga malanga mai sini ia po New South Wales i New Zealand o no loo pipisi lava wha mai i Sydney. So la soiva. Na soivo you lai. Lea ua whailoa mai matanga luenga ale soifu maloloina New South Wales. Ia ua lockdown na ia New South Wales. Po ua tapunia New South Wales se ia o ilea so iwa o you lai o na toitu ina mai fo ila ia o se isi talalata mai. But those are the updates for COVID-19 for us today. Le eise case, le eise tasi tono the community o loo maua i COVID is fulu iwa. Ai toa se fulu ila tona malanga mai atunu mau o loo maua i COVID is fulu iwa. Taimina nei tono ni sila, leo lo whanau fo sia nei no fuanga whapitoa mo wha mama puipuinga o le wha mai o le so tai au le wha mutai nai ia le level 2 ai fo i Wellington. Ia whatoa au mai fo i la tai au se la tala la tamai mai le tamatai palemia ia Jacinda Ardern ia malimtanga luenga le soifua maloloina. Ia pe to extend pe fa umai lo tai au to foi Wellington i le level 1. Ai ia lo maso salonga. O te tal jono e foi ia Wellington i le vainga tasi. Le anga lea lava ile i maua mai ia se case i to tono Wellington. So iwa you lai lea ua tapunia ma lockdown ia Sydney, the whole of Sydney until the 9th of July. So i mo ila tau mala o lea lo fia malanga mai ini sila. Ia, tātou talitalia la soiva o iulai. Papena ona tui te tala ia la vaa mai sini au Australia. O le isi tātou notice, po le isi tātou whaasesilanga lea ua umana tua. E iai ia le, se tui fulava i lunga tā whaasesilanga lea. E iai le whono tanga. E le whono tanga lea ua peo naa le mo. Ia. E iai le whono tanga mo le community ua tuina mai fo i le tātou por kalama ia i le nei a fiafi. O le fontanga le nei, e mawhai ei ona e maua lea wanoa e te wheso tai, ma e whailoa i atuai i nisi o organisation po nisi o whala potonga. O loo ngā lulue mawhau ina atu le tautua, ia i tangata Pasifika ma tangata Samoa, mai se lava nei South Auckland. Lea te maua lea wanoa le te wheso tai i atuai i ati i la tau nei i tātou whono ua taua o le Pacifica Connections, Otara Papa Toto Local Board Networking Event. come and hear how Pacifica groups and organizations in the Otara Papatoetoe Local Board Otara Papatoetoe Local Board area work together. Ia o tātou Port Kalamire nā, o le aso tolu se fulu o Iuni, so as this Wednesday, ia so tolu se fulu o Iuni mai lei tū la ono I le afiafi. Ono I le afiafi. Awane e misi ia le vanoa le nā e te mafutai ma e whailoa I atua inisi o au unanga. Te leo au unanga. The health providers, educational providers, social providers. E te maua umai I le tātou whonotanga lea ia mo le community lea ua tuina mai e le local board o Otara ma Papatoetoe. O le isia tātou notice, ia le isia tātou whaasisilanga lea. Tai pei lava fo I le tātou Pacifica Connections Network event. Ai o le whono la lea, e ta ua o le Pan Pacific whono. Pan Pacific whono ia e tele lava I le tūtau le soifua maloloina, pe ona o tau silasila mai iai, I le tātou pepo whamatalanga le nā ua tuina atu o le Pan Pacific whono, e iai le avanua e te whaafofonga, ia mai e whailo iai fo I nisi o fo mai, o nisi o mamalu o le atunu, tangata Pasifika, o loo tautuaina o le tātou atunu o le tātou community I to tonu o le matanga luenga le soifua maloloina, o le whonotanga la lea. E whai I le aso se fulu tolu o le masina fau, the 13th of July 2021. O lo tu whatasia e tala Pacific Health and Welfare, Cancer Control Agency, ma le hapai te hauora I le whono lea. O I la tau nei o la guest speakers, Stephanie Eric and Edward Cowley from Tala Pacifica, masalo o le presentation lea o le Talanoa I la tau I le tūlanga lea I le whaititia o le ula sikaleti, po la ula tapa I to tono au Aotearoa. O Maria Lafahele o ia o le project manager from funding and planning for Waitemata District Health Board. O le whaletua ia Maria, lea whai ua pale mai le suafa tui whaasina, o ia tonu lava leo si tasi o whaulu o loo aia I vaccination hubs, Pacific vaccination hubs for COVID-19 in Auckland. Mana ia la ia le whono le te wheloa ia whai ia Maria, ia masalo le whaafonga I fo I intala lata mai. Poa mai ia le tautuaina mga luenga a Pacific providers I to tonu ia o Pacific vaccination hubs. Tasi o fo mai tonga, ia li o Dr. David Schaaf, ai le ngata I lea o le tamaita ia Rachel Tatafu, ia mai le au aunanga ua ta ua te aho o te kahu. Mana ia fo I le presentation ia I le aso o le mea pito sili ala ona mana ia le tātou whono lea. E free lunch. Kama foi ngā le 2-course lunch ka kou, free lunch. O le makua mamafa o le taumaftangi le aso lea. So se fulu tolu o iulai, lua afe, lua se fulu tasi. Whai al whontanga lea te oro, Glenn Ennis, mai le tūla iwa I le tai au, I le se fulu lua I le o auli. A whaila e te fia awai, mai e fia le stala le tātou whono lea. Ia, I mele tamaita I lea ia Ruthie.Nielsen@hapai.co.nz. Peon tau sila mai I lunga tātou pepo whamtalanga o le nai tuina tua ile emaili. If you want to register to attend the Pan Pacific Whono 2021. Lewa se mali taimi luas fulfa minute o te ene le tūla e tolu alo e sida mai mua mai e whafonga mai pele tātou Port Kalame le Pacific Health Talanoa with Lorenzo ile ne yaso. Aso ngafua aso lua se fulma le valu o Iuni lua afe lua se fulma le tasi whatalofa tuai il mamalo tātou atunu o lo sida mai mua mai lunga le tātou live le Blue TV le ngata I leo le Pacific Health Talanoa page on Facebook. Toi whatalofa tuia te oi. Oa mai oi le ngeia songa fua whatutu ngata. Kamu foi ngale pie kakala e sele afu tai au ai whalongo ina sa wan malulu fai mai I'm returning to sleep. Kakange mai le alarm ngolo kango ka California pum. Really like boss of me. Hi boss, can I have some dead leave please? Oh no, what is sick leave at dead leave? But my lo boss, who's dead? I lack my excuse. O le auntie ana o uncle le ainga la malo grandpa ili ku lo grandma absolutely. The usual excuses. Yeah, to fatalo fatu mais ka ko musika tato siva e ke siva o ila upanga awe ke kango fu ingale kanga kanga yo kafa if that person is not your property don't touch. Out of Bound. Mais ka musika le mo. Right after this music, I'll be bringing a special guest today so we can hear all about the good work that they do from Otara Kai Village. Let's go.
Trying, I know there's something's wrong. Every time the DJ decides to play, oh, it's go up in the air. Everybody chanting, doing the boogie, oh, what an atmosphere. But all I hear, hey, hey, yo. Baka, 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 baka. I hear it singing. Baka, 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 baka. Chanting, singing, waka waka. Even when I move a little closer, waka waka. Put my head up closer to the speaker, waka waka. Turn up the radio louder, waka waka. Everybody come and join the party. Shake your body, body, shake your body, body. Move your body, body, move your body, body.
Patalo fatu I le uso ia li mana ia sopi le ati tanga loa fai mai mana ia le por kalami matango fia. God bless le ngat foi le uso. Yeah, Paul Smith was my best friend from from primary, secondary up to Lake Fifi College. Maloso malolo tau tua tunu I Samoa ngat foi le. Ia lo so ia asiata tamatiti vajilo AC mamtamayo ia oi mai wa fa sa mo foi New South Wales Blues I to tondo ni sila mo tau sanga atoa drop it ala ngas foi le fa talo fa tia ma ave fa mo tau loa foi mai o lava ia le mo ma toi Wellington tau sisi I tula fono o le lockdown. Ia le foi mafutamai ia le fionga ia Pulotu, Canada, alofa McCarthy, all the way from Melbourne. Manga ia Melponge mai ia COVID ngai Melponge manatu. Ia pe ia wo fa longo le fo ile le ese lockdown ai fo a Melbourne. Anyways, o le foi mai ia maavi. Why miss that phono? The Pan Pacific phono. It's free lunch. Oh. Yeah, the free lunch. Ia fai mai foi la makakalo maavi fai mai. Sa fa kukunga ka I kayao a inga ua manga va minga luenga ia le wa se ki aku I lau por kalami. That's the spirit. That's the spirit of Pacific Health Talanoa. It is about making you feel healthy, making you feel happy, making you feel cool. Esao. Ia ia fa se langa le wa to ai il tato por kalami ia le ne o uli ina wa se mal taimi luas fuliva minute wa te ina le tu la tolu. A faio oe ai sau pisi nisi. A fai o Samoa o fa fonga mai ai sau pisi nisi. A fai fo yo oe o se tangata lo o ia se moi mitinga a mata pisi nisi. Mana ia o le network meeting. Ia po le tatou fono le feilo inga. Ma fa masani. E fai ai nei le tatou center. I nei le Pacific Business Hub. I le aso ono. Peia o le aso ono. Peia o le aso ono. Laso Faraili. Fai ia le tatou fono lea. O le tu la o e amatai tatou fono lea o le ono. Aso Faraili nei. E fai ia le tatou fono tanga le na I nei I le Pacific Business Hub. Fai mai ia le whalisilanga lea. New members welcomed. O lona winga e ta tala so se tasi I le tatou fono tanga lea. A fai e iai sau pisinisi. Like titi, whiololo, petele. Pe o oe foi ua e mawhau e fia whaisau pisinisi ai e tele I lope wa whiona a mata. E te mauale I Laura, whaletua I Laura, o ia o le director and founder of Pacific Business Hub, te maua I le telo whamtalanga. Awane e misia la wanoa lea because it is a very good information evening for you. I'll be here because I want to start a business, but I don't know where to start. I don't know whether I should write a proposal o te lei lope fa feona le stala business manatu e mawala ya Laura Maltato Samoa Business Network ile aso fa raile o le vai so nei ile aso lua. Aso lua this Friday le tula e ono nei manukau tato Pacific Business Hub. Luas funa iwa minute na tale le tula e fa lo e mafusama e sila mai mo mai ile Pacific Health Talanoa Show ma Lorenzo ile nei aso nga fua o le ngalo kau se fa me o la so coffee. Ko sa pe ya o le wa va inga le wo fia o la so fa raile but it's only Monday. Lazy Monday ka ko one more musika. So ilo maltato fa Talanoa, I'm going to take you back to the world of social well-being because that's also important. Another important aspect of life. So, let's go! Welcome once again to another episode of Pacific Health Talanoa with Lorenzo on Blue TV. And joining me on the show today is Naniseni, the project lead for Otara the Kai Village. Lee and her team have been doing amazing and fantastic job for our community, not only in Otara, but Auckland-wide. And I know they are an amazing team delivering services and support. For example, you know what? I'm going to leave it to Lee to share that with our listeners today. Talanoa, Lee.
Talanoa, Lorenzo.
Thank you for coming on the show. How are you feeling?
Good. Thank you for having me on your show.
Wonderful. Now, thank you for coming on the show because our people need to know what you and your team do for our community. Can you tell us a little bit about what OKV is all about and the work that you do?
Awesome. Yeah. OKV is a resident-led initiative. So what we do is we rescue and redistribute food. Most of the days we have free kai running out through here on a Tuesday, Wednesday and a Thursday. And basically during COVID, this came about just to support families that were dealing with financial issues, mainly around loss of income and financial stress in homes. So we wanted to cater to that small portion of catering food so they can have enough money to pay for their bills and all that kind of stuff. So
I've seen some of your recent projects. You had the celebration for Pink Ribbon Breakfast,
yes,
and you also had a Fia Nights to celebrate the Samoan language. But what amazed me is the attention that you got and the response from the community. What's your secret? How do you get like 100, 200, 300 people to come down here in the evening.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
So basically what we do is that we just put it out there. We listen to feedback from our community, and that's the only way we could cater, is that if we, lend an ear, we put things out there, and then they just like, hey, this is important to us and this is important to us. And so we do what we can do in our capacity to cater to that. So we've had amazing collaborations teams that have jumped on board, like local doctors who have been have supported two of our major events, which was the Samoa Whiwhia Night, as well as the Pink Ribbon and our Easter Fest that we just recently had. So that was pretty awesome to come in collaboration with them and the other teams as well.
I think the other thing that stands out is your collaboration and your connection with other providers and stakeholders such as the local board, the health providers around here in Otara, as well as our wider community. What is your way? How do you stay connected and collaborated with our community, with the wider community?
Yeah. So basically, like, our team is real social. So we just like connecting together. He waka eke noa is translated to together we could do more. And so we really run off that, and we love our local communities. And because a lot of them are small businesses and have been hit really hard during COVID, we try our best to collaborate with them and do this together and build our communities together. And that's the only way we do it.
So with some of the project that you've had, it is a dream of yours and a goal for Otara Kai Village to keep going?
Yes, yes, definitely. As long as people want us here, and I think like we've heard so many amazing feedbacks from our community, because the space is resident led. It's volunteers come through here from our local communities, and so they feel at home here in this space. So I know we've got future aspirations for the Otara Kai Village, for the Otara community.
Now, during the election, you actually got the attention of some of the politicians, and what I got to see is a lot of them, well, some of them came down to actually have a talanoa and a kōrero with you guys about whatever topics that they were interested in. But I guess they were interested in how you guys are connected well with our community. Is that true?
Yes. So we had a few parties that had come through, like the Labour Party as well as the Greens Party as well, had come through the space, and they were just really interested in the way our practices and our engagement with the community. So they held a few activities here in the space during that time. Yeah.
The other thing that stands out and I like about Otara Kai Village is your approach. That you don't have any enemies in Otara. You work with any health providers, with any social providers, any educational providers. I like what you do in terms of you do what is best for our community.
Yeah.
It's not what is best for Otara Kai Village and providers, but what is best for your community. Can you share what your any future projects that you are currently working on?
Yep. So at the moment we are working on our language weeks, because that's really important. We live in a community that's real diverse in culture, so we love celebrating our cultural differences here in the space. So we are looking forward to Matariki, which is also known as the Māori New Year, so that we've got a 4-week program for that as well, to celebrate Matariki week coming up in 2 weeks. So yeah, and planning for Kuki Airani coming up as well, and later on the other weekends, other language weeks. Well,
are you getting any sort of like funding or support from any ministry agencies?
We do. We've been supported a lot by Otara Papatoetoe Local Board, as well as Etufano, and just a whole lot of other sponsors that have come on board to support us. All we do is we got a little thought, and then we put it out there, and then we're like, okay, we just try and see who can jump on board, jump on the waka with us. Yeah.
I guess for our listeners and viewers that are watching our interview today, Lee, is they are now asking themselves, I really want to go check Otara Kai Village out.
Yes.
Can you just tell us about your timetable or your schedule, your weekly schedule that you have?
Awesome. So every Mondays we are closed, but we do open on request. Tuesdays we have our One Pot Wonders from 11 a.m. So basically we do hot meals, and that is free as well, so people can come through and grab a hot meal. Every Wednesdays we have community.
Sorry, did you say it's free?
It's free, yes,
Wow.
it is free.
So you can have 3 for free?
You can have 3 for free if you come through. So we have different menus on every week, but we do put a weekly planner up so you could see what's happening here in the space. But every Wednesdays we have community kai packs. So with our community kai packs, we rescue and redistribute food like I established earlier, and we've got awesome people jumping on board, mainly Kiwi Harvest and Eden Community Church, who do donations and contributions of food, and we put those in the packs and we give them out to whānau that come through and grab some packs. Yeah. So
And Thursday,
and
Friday?
Thursdays we have our koha dessert days. So
Yes.
those are koha dessert days, and then on Friday we have a all plant-based vendor in the space from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. So that's with food source every Fridays. And then the weekend we kind of flex with our timetables. We open with events.
Yes, yes.
Yep. And then Sunday we close.
Sunday you go to church.
We go to
and-
church, praise the Lord for the rest of the week.
Yes. What is the response from our community like, you know, in terms of your free pot wonders, and then
Yeah.
your free dessert, and then your free kai packs?
Yeah.
What is the response like so far?
Most of them, I mean, a lot of them that have come through, they're really grateful. And they tell us a lot of their hardship stories and things that they've been facing throughout the week. So having these on separate days, 3 days, has really helped with their financial, budgeting, as well as their families, with their kids, feeding their kids. So yeah, it's been really good. Some really great feedback. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've also seen a lot of our youth, a lot of our young people hanging out here at Otara Kai Village after school.
Yes.
It just seems like it's a safe place for them to come to instead of going out and hang out on the streets and do silly things.
Yeah.
They have found a safe place to come to. Is that right?
Yes. So a lot of the Sir Edmund Hillary kids mainly, but we do get a variety of school kids coming through as well, making use of the awesome basketball hoop out there, as well as our hopscotch and foursquare that we've got stenciled on the floor. And they just love the open space that they could play volley and rugby while they're waiting for their bus, because literally the bus is just right there. So yeah, just been a really nice youth vibe around here. Yeah.
Wow. Share with us, Lee, you know, our listeners. I'm quite amazed by the work that you guys do, and I'm glad that I've got to work with you and your team. Share with us, what is a long-term goal for Otara Kai Village?
I think for us it's just to keep the boat running. For us it's just like keep doing what we're doing and keep perfecting what we do here in the space. We're real flexible with our mission and our statement with what we do here in the space. So we just love community, and we just put things up there and we get feedback, and so whatever is important to our people here, that's what we try and offer and cater to in our capacity that we can. Yeah.
Any final feedback or any final comments for especially our young people?
Yeah. I mean, dream big. I would say dream big, but also in the sense of voluntary work. If you're looking at volunteering, we love bringing in volunteers, especially our youth. We've got a massive youth connection with Talanoa College, as well as Sir Edmund Hillary College, and so we really love volunteers to come through. We love hearing your ideas. You know, feel free to come through and talk to the team here, anybody on site, and then we could work together and move forward together. Yeah.
And can you please remind our listeners where you are located? Whereabouts in Otara?
Yes, we are here. So if you've lived in Otara long enough, you would know it's the old bus station. So 120 East Tamaki Road, opposite Jet's Gym, or next to the McDonald's. So just look for the colourful containers. Yeah, you'll find us there.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, Lee, and may God bless you and the team at Otara Kai Village for the work that you do and the service that you deliver out to our community to make sure that they are well informed and that they are fed and they get some sort of free kai, free dessert, free kai packs. May God bless you. What can I say? Otara Kai Village project lead Lee Naniseni on our show today, sharing about Otara Kai Village and the amazing work that they do. We will make sure to have her back on our show in the future. What tai te lovely?
Tai lava.
Ia o le whātaranonga nā le tātou Port Kalamne nei ia whiawhi le Pacific Health Talanoa ia ma le project lead o le Otara Kai Village ia le tamatai po le whaletua po le tōwhine fōi ia li Naniseni o le tele i o ngā luenga sa whaatinoina i le Otara Kai Village i le taimi mua le lockdown. Sa auwa ai i le ngā solo ato le atunu u sa mana o mia tūlanga le tau mawha. Ia ona o le aunanga le Otara Kai Village, peila ona o tau whaafonga. Le sa sauno mai ia li. Au ta whatonu lava o le bus stop i Otara, whafoi fo le o le gym fo ile le jets. O loo iai ila lato au nanga. Aua ne i e misia asonga fua e te puni i le tātou au nanga le Otara Kai Village. Aso lua, maua i le tau maftanga fua. Aso lua, aso lulu o le kai pack. Kam fo ingale mo me o tuwhaanga mea ai, tang pepa mea ai, le ai se totongi. Aso lulu, free dessert. O ia stofi. Se koe a maka kua sia kako a mio. Aso lua, ia o le tau maftanga le se tongi. Aso lulu, free kai packs. Ia tanga mea ai. A stofi, free dessert. As wharaile, ia o laso nai, whai ia la tau promotion, ia ma futa toi fo i male malo le atunu, ia ngā ia tu for information, ia po events fo. Wa lasto na ila, ia tele lava la o na whaia events i whafoi fo le tātou no fuanga lea a le Otara Kai Village. Hello, Hannah Smith. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. O lewa se mai le taimi, toi se fullo minute o na tāle o le tū lai whamana tu, toi 5 minute mai le tātou Port Kalama. Ia awane i ngalo o na whai na e te sila ma e ata mai. Ngalo o mia whai ngane o le like. Ngale kasi le like, masinga share. Oh man, God will bless you tonight. Like, love and share le tātou Port Kalama. Awane i ngalo tāle tū lai wha, le tū lai 5 ma futa mai i taupou. A le tātou Blue TV, mai ta ia pia, ma Gloria, i tū lai 5, the man himself, asiata pio vauliko, ia ma le tauta iae, se ia pa ia lava le tū lai. Awhalono, taimi o le manavo ngā luenga, tele o information ar ko inga. Tele fo i machokes ar ko inga, e wha fia i oia wā i el mai ai o ngā luenga. I le nei aso. O ngalo, as wharaile, the 2nd of July, right here at Pacific Business Hub in Manukau, e whai le tātou whonotanga. Samoa Business Network. Awane ngalo, whai o loo e mawhau e te tala sau taxi stand, pe te tala sau Uber, pe te tala ia sau online business, o le to inga pisinisi e te maua i le fsosoani. I'm not lying. I'll tell you what, I'm not lying. Whatoa e tali tonu la whahelau tala le whai atu, pēr e susu mai nei la sa wharaile i le tūla, e ono i la whiawhi manatu, e te kama fo ingalo finger food, kama fo ingale, e leo si puni, kama fo ingale pia ingi wha pia, pia kasi. O kako, si o me o whono i lea, ngā fo i ale so ngā langa e pia e mohe, fo i skanga kai kongo ni whongo. Finga, fo ingale kasi. Nga pia la i o se, kanga pai pisi ngisi fo ingale, o kol se furkau sanga o la e rilua. E le se bien kui, le se kupira bank. Yeah, the account is on 0. Se full minute tale o le tu la e wha. But I'm going to leave you with my final advice. Sa whailema whi whaasoa inga mastasio to fine. Just before my show, I'll get it sau i rika ko hub. O le whaasoa to fine lea whai mai, ua mana o mia lava e tupulanga telefou ai meise o tātou tangata Pasifika. Se whesoa soani e fo i whawhita uli nei o le pule le ora. Suicide. Pacific is on top of stats in the Ministry of Health. Ia i la tau o lo whapena o na mau le soifua o na o le pule le ola. Suicide. O lau whautuanga mo le tātou atunuu, and my advice for all our listeners and viewers this afternoon, if you are experiencing some sort of suicidal thoughts or anything like that, please go and talk to someone. Just talk to someone. Share your problems. Whaasoa atu. If you can't share it to your parents, share it to someone that you can trust. Tell your boss, my boss, I'm having problems at home, and I can't cope. I don't know how to deal with it. I tell you what, that small conversation will lead to getting massive help for you. And without knowing it, e umane ua maua le fesoasoani e te whaasoa ai. But my advice, don't share it to someone that you do not trust, because that's even going to create a bigger problem for you. Ai whaasoa, o le au nangalau te manao e te telefoni ai pēr whai o le nā e te mawhauwhau, ma ua e, you're going through some struggles and some problems, ua e mawhauwhau ngale, you want to end it. I've had enough. I'm over it. I'm going to give it all up. Tell you what, there's help. So ta'i le wā. Le wā, they provide suicide prevention workshops, programs, designed mainly for Pacific. So ta'i numera lea. O le lua ono tasi, tolu whaiva o. Lua ono tasi, tolu whaiva o. It only takes a phone call, or you can text me. Text me. And I'm very happy to have a talanoa and a sharing with you, okay? Lau numera lea, o te le ingi men ka ungi privacy lunga i le afo. I le show nei, because I'm serious about helping you. O lau numera lea, o le olua tasi, lua iwa fitu, iwa valu o fitu. Olua tasi, lua iwa fitu, iwa valu o fitu. If you don't want to share your problems to me, I can seek that help that you're looking for. I can refer you to the right service. I can take you to the right person. I can show you some other support services that are available out there for you. Whautuanga nā mo e. Whamanui tele ia le atua o ia te oe sa mo le atunu pele. Whaafitai mo le tali ina o le aunanga le Pacific Health Talanoa i le nei asonga. Whamanui te some favour. Matanga o le nei vai aso. Manui e fo i ta māma tina. Mātua sina. Tātou mātua tua asina sina i tono mauta malawa. Whaafitai i le au o staulanga. Tātou atunuu ia mo le nofo talo a walo sa moa i ti uste mawhaiva. Whamanuia le atua, alofa tele Pacific Health Talanoa mo e tō whaasoifua.
Squad, baby. Rex, J. Sands.
Let's go.
Oh, say I'm say you are complete to me, I get you. By the way that you move and the way that you smile. Say, oh my Dorima, baby, you be giving your hand, I'll take you anywhere. You give me something that I never had. Cause you care, but about to me and the family. Say, why you waiting on me to talk to you? Yeah, I'ma listen what y'all say. Yeah, don't move out in the come here. Yeah, they on the layout, oh, dirty wine, girl, dirty wine, yeah. Say, tama in, and not the bite, say,